What? Okay, from what I am guessing, this is just my assumption, but it looks like maybe, um, like the journey we went through was kind of like our delusions of facing the fact that we did kill somebody.
Oh, like the deep meaning of it.
Maybe. Like that kind of explains it, no? You hear this, Spooky?
Hold on. Oh my fuck, that's loud.
It was the friends we made along the way.
Oh, that's the original ending. That's the one we got.
Wait, true. Normal ending. And then, oh, secret ending.
Ah, the coffins are probably the thing you lit up.
Hmm.
Or not. What the fuck?
Oh. We've never even seen one of these coffins. We've never seen one single coffin.
We didn't find a single coffin. Damn.
Somehow we missed all of them.
Oh. What the? Maybe those are the things that put the sheep inside of her.
Oh, and this ending, she doesn't bubble up to the surface.
Well, also those things get to her in the secret ending. That wasn't in the original. Oh.
A bigger thing comes out.
But those guys weren't there in the original.
Yeah, this is a secret ending.
Yeah.
So does that give... Now you understand what truly happened. There's explained if you want to see it. Fuck is this?
I think they're just everybody's interpretations, but...
Okay, what do you think it means?
Oh my god, this one... a potential theory that would help.
What is it?
Blood ritual performed by children during the final cutscene went wrong. Instead of helping the girl, I don't know if they helped. I feel like they were doing they were trying to fix something with the ritual or something like that. I don't think they were doing it to help her. And she was disposed of in a well.
Yeah, I think...
And then she resurrected. Oh, because when they're like, you came back, I thought you were dead. The things that they were saying to her. Maybe because they thought she was dead, but she came back. And maybe that's why she like attacked the guy in the beginning. Out of rage.
Oh. My theory...
And they're freaked out by her every 2 seconds whenever she would flip out.
Oh.
I don't know.
But in the ending, right, we hear a bonking sound and then a tying up sound. So like, and then it cuts to like my character dragging the girl. Right?
Reanimated.
Uh, it's a beautiful game. I have no idea what it
It
means.
probably caused the big flood, though, right? The well gurgling up. Maybe they were trying to fix a drought or something.
How about the
Yeah, they
war?
sacrificed her to fix a drought.
Oh.
And maybe to help with famine and shit. And then it went wrong, and then she reanimated and destroyed them.
Oh. I guess that does make sense though. I also thought maybe like she was a purposeful sacrifice.
Yeah, I definitely think it was purposeful. They sacrificial lamb thingy.
Mm. Me being like,
And then I feel like it's like a loop too.
I mean, if it's not
I
like a sacrifice thing, like what I thought was maybe this was like, oh, someone said that DLC is coming out, so maybe that will explain it more.
oh
Oh.
I feel like it's like the time loop because of like the movie, and I feel like it could be something alluding to the fact that history will always repeat itself or some shit.
Hmm. Cause like I thought like my interpretation of it so far was like maybe they tried to do a ritual for fun or something like that. Like, kid being kid, right? And then like
Um
kill the person, But then as the well like gurgles up, eventually, the body was found and they're trapped in a loop of like regret,
I
maybe.
I feel like it was intentional because if you looked at the state of the world and shit, like it looked like things were rough and they thought that they could save it by doing a ritual. Guys, this is like Jennifer's body where the dudes did a ritual and
Mm.
sacrificed Jennifer because they wanted to be famous, and to do that you had to like sacrifice somebody, and that it went wrong because she turned into a demon and like wanted to eat everybody and shit. But I feel like
Ah.
beyond that, it's probably meant to like, I don't know. I feel like it showcases the cycle of war, violence, death, and a loss of innocence. And the repeating part is just it happening over and over again because the world is cruel.
Oh. Is it haha, it's a prank. The prank.
Prank. And then somebody was saying, yeah, the rabbits and lambs are symbolic. The rabbits represent the innocence the kids lost by killing her, and the sheep being her as the sacrifice to solve their sin.
Oh, that also makes a lot of sense. I'm gonna watch like a fucking story explain video. I am. Just so I can like
Let me
know
know
different theories.
if they share my theory.
Yeah, yeah. What do you
If
think of the
mine,
game though?
that was really beautiful. It was really nasty, but really beautiful and
What was your
sad. It was also
favorite
really sad.
scene?
You guys, do you guys know the movie? What is it called? Saving Private Ryan. We had to watch the intro scene in my film class in school back in the day, and it was like it's considered one of the most realistic depictions of war in the intro scene where the guy's trying to run and everybody just dies around him, and it's like severely traumatic to the point where when war veterans watched that scene they had to leave the theater
Oh.
because it was so traumatic and stuff. And I feel like because the violence and the cycle of war is always just really horrific and bad and traumatizing, it makes people in it go crazy and not want to be in it or stuff. And maybe that's like why a bunch of the soldiers that we were running next to were just shooting themselves, and they kept killing
Mm.
themselves and stuff.
Mm.
Yeah, and it's really brutal, and some of them would rather just die than deal with the terrors of war, because
According
a
to
lot
my
of people were
granddad,
sent in
he
without
also.
asking.
Yeah, my granddad. I don't know. I mean, it's obviously gonna be different, right? But because my granddad fought in the war, he said a lot of people would opt in to just like kill themselves mid fight because they want to go out on their own terms. Like their last thought is something they actually want to think about. So, but I remember my granddad told me a bunch of stuff. Love
Yeah,
him.
there's a
He's so
lot of
silly.
guys that would volunteer because they think it's gonna be like they're gonna be like the main character, and then they realize how real it is when like things would happen to their friends and their fellow veteran buddies and stuff, and then they get shot, and then they're like, oh my god, this shit's real, and then they get so traumatized. Some of them are forced to go in through the draft, and then a few of them probably end up liking it, and those are the ones that just be fighting either way, and they be shooting the sniper and stuff.
Yeah. It'd be crazy, man. It'd be a little crazy. Was
It's
that
very
your
sad.
favorite scene? The depiction of war?
Was that my favorite scene?
Yeah, because I
No, it
asked
was
like which
pretty
one is.
sad.
Oh, I was asking like which one is your favorite scene?
Oh, I thought you. I don't know. I thought you were saying like what my favorite parts about it were. I liked the part where we were all together at the bus stop. That was cute, and then the back of the car was cute. I like the moments where they were just like it just looked cute together. There was moments of peace. Oh, my favorite cinematic part definitely was the piano. Like it was so peaceful, and then it ended so quick and abrupt. It's just like you don't
Yeah.
even know when it's your turn, and it just boom, and then it was just over just like that. And then it just kept shooting at us. So it just keeps going on. You don't even have time to go like, holy
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. I remember seeing like a scene. I don't know if it's from a video or from a movie, but there was a scene that I like that piano scene reminded me of like there was like a picture of like a flower and it's like this flower on like dying grass, right? But the context was like that was a flower in like in the middle of like a war, and something about it was like it reminded me of that of like the peace amongst so much chaos. It's just so like whoa.
Yeah.
I thought that
Oh
was
my
also
god. And there was
beautiful.
like one part where we went outside in that school area where all of those weird bully kids were at.
Yes.
And then there was just a little flower on the chair, and then behind it there was a rabbit with a little light behind it to show that there's always going to be like light at the end too. There's going to be some, I don't know, maybe pretty things to look at despite every like things going wrong around you. There could be hope.
Have you played
Like
any of the Little
Wally.
Nightmare games? Like Wally.
No, I tried like 10 minutes of the first one and then I got scared.
Okay, like Little Nightmares 2, that whole bully scene, I'm not even kidding. It wasn't even a reference. It was a one-on-one as Little Nightmares 2. I'm not even joking, bro. When I was playing it, I was like, is this a reference? We entered the room and I'm like, bruh.
Eh, that's crazy.
Love them though. The devs literally said we worked on that, period.
Did you like it?
Yes, I don't like horror games at all. Little Nightmares and like whatever these devs provide is always like a hit for me because it's so beautiful. Like the art is always so beautiful and they always take like one of the most beautiful angles ever. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
So you liked it? What was your favorite part?
Mm, I think I remember that like scene of like that building and like the lights blue.
Yeah.
That and like we stood smack dab in the middle. That looked really fucking good actually.
Yeah. Oh my god, and when we were in the field before we went into the farmhouse.
Yes. There was like multiple or like the scenes they would pan out to show like how big the buildings are. Dude,
Yeah.
those are like my favorite scenes. I think I thought I
I love
understood
cinematic
it.
platformers.
Me too. I thought I understood the game until I saw the war part. Like I don't understand where war ties into this because I see it as like
Um
a crumbling state.
I feel like
Or
when it's in a crumbling state, it could be something like war, because war has famine, because you're destroying land and just
mm,
resources and stuff. And then it probably gets to a point where people are willing to go to whatever means to try to bring back normalcy in their mind or try to fix things on their own terms, which could lead people to do bad things. And maybe those kids thought that doing that would fix whatever the fuck they thought it would fix. And in this case, I'm assuming it was a drought because everything, like a lot of the world was like underwater and stuff, and you're using a boat, and then at the end
mm,
the well gurgles up, and like getting thrown into a well is like a sacrifice, and then the water comes up, but then there's something bad that comes with it at the same time.
mm. That's the thing. Like I wonder if this world is like this is the story, or if this is like a manifestation of an emotion where war depicts like, you know, like turmoil, or is it
Yeah.
actually like the lore of the world? You know what I'm saying? Like, is this the real world? Is this just fantasy?
Yeah. I feel like it also shows like she's so silly and goofy, man.
So I've been thinking about it. Like, how do you interpret this, right? Like, is this the world they're building, or is this like a inner turmoil type world?
I think it could be looked at in a bunch of different ways, but I think that could be like one way to look at it, where like the cycle could be a cycle of torment mentally, and this could be like the girl reliving, like the cycle could be her reliving her trauma or something. It keeps looping because she can't fight the trauma that she was experiencing, and it could have been just a very extremely gruesome way of showing her the nightmares in her head.
There is a game that I really, really like. Like, generally one of my favorites. But every time I talk, like, it's on my favorite because every time I talk about it, a part of me, like, sweats. But there is a game called Detention. That was one of the games that made me go, like, yes! Detention always makes me, like, sweat a little bit every time, like, I talk about it. But it's such a well done... Like, have you ever heard of the game, Poopy?
You may have told me about it. Yeah, you have. You said it was like one of your favorites, and I looked at it and I was like, oh, this looks hard.
It's really good. It's one of those games that, like, you play it and you're like playing for the sake of the game, right? Thank you, Ray, for the link. Like, it's actually really, really beautiful. It's one of those aware games. That's why I love it.
It looked like it. There's gonna be a 3-part DLC thing, and the first one comes out in the summer this year.
When is summer?
It's in... Wait, what month is it? It's March now. In like 3-4 months. Although it could be mid-summer, so it could be in like July. June or July. The end of June, beginning July.
Ooh.
Yeah. We can play it together, maybe.
Yes, I need to know. Like, I feel like maybe the story is supposed to be a little vague right now. But... it's still really, really beautiful. I think, like, even if the plot... Like, these devs, even if the plot makes no sense, I'd still, like, have a really great time playing the game. Because it's so fucking beautiful. It's tough to find, like...
really pretty.
Yeah, like, these kind of aesthetic games nowadays is just so hard to find. Ugh. It's so good.
Yeah, they said all 5 of the kids had tombstones, so it's like they're in purgatory. I see that too.
Oh, happy anniversary, Numi!
Sorry, I just forgot to turn my anime mode on.
Oh,
Anyways, you just reminded me that today's the day.
the day? Friday?
Yes! Friday the 20th, the day my 5-year anniversary merch drop goes live.
Aw, shit!
Yes, sir. For a limited time, you can grab a special anniversary cup, a shirt, tech deck, and a skateboard.
Norway!
But wait, there's more. You also have a limited time to grab my favorite piece of merch, the work jacket. God, I love it so much.
Oh my god, I'll take 20.
No.
Why?
But you guys watching can. Grab yours now while they're still available.
Wait, why can't I get one?
Because you fucking suck.
No, you suck.
You
Girl,
just
If you want to get something in advance with that 20% off using code AQUA or any of your favorite creators' code, you can get some Numi merch. It's a new cup, Numiverse cup, a look at the jacket, it's so cool. And there's a shirt, and then there's a little finger skateboard. Look at the real skate deck, wow!
Quick word from our sponsor, me, myself, and I. We have a new Gamer Subs flavor out now called Kissy Kissy Passion that tastes just like me. What? A delicious passion fruit mango. So yum yum. Try for yourself today. Thanks!